Prophet Ayub, Job, in the Bible, is revered in Islam, Christianity, and Judaism for his profound patience, resilience, and unwavering faith in God despite severe tribulations. His story is one of steadfastness in the face of immense suffering, and his life serves as a lesson on the importance of faith, patience, and trust in God's wisdom. Life and background. Prophet Ayub was born in the land of Uz, which is often believed to be in the region of present-day Syria. He was a descendant of Prophet Abraham, through his son Ishaq, Isaac, and grandson Yaqub, Jacob. Ayub's lineage and background made him part of a prophetic family, known for their dedication to Allah, God. Some traditions also mention that Ayub's mother was a descendant of Prophet Lut. Ayub was blessed with immense wealth, including vast lands, livestock, crops, and a large, loving family. He was known for his generosity, kindness, and devoutness. Despite his wealth and prominence, Ayub was humble and grateful to Allah, constantly offering praise and thanks. His prosperity did not distract him from his worship or lead him to arrogance, a key trait that set him apart from others. The test of patience. Ayub's piety and righteousness caught the attention of Satan, who believed that Ayub's devotion to Allah was a result of the blessings he had received. Shaitan challenged Ayub's faith by asserting that if these blessings were taken away, Ayub would abandon his devotion to Allah. With Allah's permission, Shaitan was allowed to test Ayub. In a series of events, Ayub's livestock were destroyed, his crops were ruined, his servants were killed, and his children perished in a natural disaster. Despite these losses, Ayub remained steadfast in his faith and continued to thank Allah. Shaitan, frustrated by Ayub's unwavering faith, sought to intensify his trials. He afflicted Ayub's body with a severe illness, covering him in painful sores from head to toe. His once strong and healthy body became weak and frail. The disease was so severe that people began to abandon him, fearing contagion, and he was eventually forced to live in isolation outside the town. However, his wife, Rama, remained loyal and continued to care for him despite their dire situation. Throughout this prolonged period of suffering, which some traditions say lasted for several years, Ayub continued to show patience, sabr. He did not complain or question Allah's will, instead choosing to remain in a state of gratitude and humility. Ayub's dua, supplication. After enduring such intense suffering and isolation for an extended period, Ayub eventually turned to Allah in prayer, asking for relief, but without complaint. His famous supplication is mentioned in the Quran. Indeed, adversity has touched me, and you are the most merciful of the merciful. Quran 21 hours 83 minutes. This dua demonstrates Ayub's recognition of Allah's mercy and his deep trust in Allah's wisdom. He did not ask for his wealth or health to be returned but merely called upon Allah's mercy. Ayub's relief and reward. Allah, pleased with Ayub's patience and unyielding faith, responded to his prayer. Allah instructed Ayub to strike the ground with his foot. When he did so, a spring of cool, pure water gushed forth. Ayub was instructed to bathe in the water and drink from it, and through this, his health was miraculously restored. His disease was cured, his body was rejuvenated, and his vitality returned. As a reward for his patience, Allah also restored Ayub's wealth and blessed him with a new family. Some traditions say that his lost children were either brought back to life or he was granted new children who brought him joy and fulfillment. Ayub in the Quran. The story of Ayub is mentioned in several places in the Quran, where his patience and devotion are highlighted. The Quran describes his character and how Allah praised him for his steadfastness. And remember our servant, Job, when he called to his Lord, "Indeed, Satan has touched me with hardship and torment." So he was told, "Strike the ground with your foot. This is a spring for a cool bath and drink." And we granted him his family, and a like number, with them as mercy from us, and a reminder for those of understanding. We said, "And take in your hand a bunch of grass and strike with it, and do not break your oath. Indeed, we found him patient, an excellent servant. Indeed, he was one repeatedly turning back to Allah." Quran 38:41-44. In another verse, Allah highlights Ayub's endurance and presents his story as an example for those who are enduring trials. And mentioned Job when he called to his Lord, "Indeed, adversity has touched me, and you are the most merciful of the merciful." So we responded to him and removed what afflicted him of adversity. And we gave him back his family and the like thereof with them as mercy from us, and a reminder for the worshippers of Allah. Quran 21:83-84. Lessons from Ayub's story. The story of Prophet Ayub is one of the most profound examples of patience and faith in Islamic tradition. Key lessons from his life include patience in adversity. Ayub's unwavering patience despite unimaginable trials teaches believers the importance of maintaining faith during hardship. He did not complain or question Allah's wisdom, understanding that every trial is an opportunity for growth and purification. Trust in Allah's plan. Ayub's story emphasizes that hardship is not a sign of Allah's displeasure, but rather a test of faith. Believers are encouraged to trust in Allah's plan, knowing that relief and reward will come in due time. Gratitude in both ease and hardship. Throughout his life, whether in prosperity or poverty, Ayub maintained a deep sense of gratitude toward Allah. His consistent devotion in both good and bad times serves as a model for believers. Allah's mercy is everlasting. Allah's response to Ayub's supplication highlights his infinite mercy. No matter how severe a trial may seem, Allah's mercy and help are always near for those who remain patient and turn to Him in sincerity. Family support. Ayub's wife, Rama, is also often mentioned for her unwavering support during his trials. Her loyalty and care for her husband during such difficult times serve as a reminder of the importance of strong family bonds and mutual support in times of hardship. Ayub and other traditions. In Christianity and Judaism, the story of Job is found in the book of Job in the Bible. The story is quite similar, focusing on Job's patience and trust in God despite losing his wealth, family, and health. However, in the Bible, Job's story is expanded into a philosophical discourse about the nature of suffering and the mystery of divine justice. In both the Islamic and biblical traditions, Job is considered a model of patience and perseverance in the face of suffering. Legacy. Prophet Ayub's story has inspired generations of believers across faiths to remain patient and steadfast in the face of adversity. His life serves as a timeless reminder that true faith shines brightest during times of difficulty and that Allah's mercy is always near for those who remain patient and faithful. Conclusion. Prophet Ayub's story is one of the most powerful examples of patience and trust in divine wisdom. His unwavering faith during times of extreme hardship is a source of guidance and inspiration for all who face difficulties in life. Whether dealing with personal trials, health issues, or loss, the story of Ayub reminds believers that, with patience and faith, Allah's mercy and relief will surely follow.
وأيوب إذ نادى ربه أني مسني الضر وأنت أرحم الراحمين فاستجبنا له فكشفنا ما به من ضر وآتيناه أهله ومثلهم معهم رحمة من عندنا وذكرى للعابدين